Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. Roman Reigns and CM Punk almost failed to work alongside one another during the War Games match at Survivor Series 2024. In the aftermath of the OG Bloodline and Punk's victory, WWE has released unseen footage featuring both superstars. During the War Games match between the new and OG Bloodline and Punk, Reigns prevented Punk from entering the match as the third representative of their team. In a viral moment, the OTC blocked his teammate's path, allowing Sami Zayn to enter the fray. On YouTube, WWE released unseen footage of Roman Reigns and CM Punk locked together in the cage immediately after the Second City Saint was prevented from entering the match. The video also showcases Reigns' reaction, as he was seen nodding and staring down the former WWE champion. Check out the video released by WWE on YouTube. Bully Ray believes Roman Reigns will face Solo Sikoa for the Ula Fala. Bully Ray predicted Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa will cross paths in a match with the Ula Fala on the line. Despite Reigns pinning Sikoa twice in recent months, he has yet to get his hands on the traditional Samoan necklace. Speaking on the Busted Open podcast, Henry suggested the idea of a singles match between Reigns and Sikoa. He believes the winner will be crowned the definitive tribal chief. Henry said, "When it comes to Ula Fala, if Roman is going to take it away from Solo, he's going to take it away from him in a one-on-one match, where the Ula Fala is at stake and the definitive head of the table is at stake, not when there are 4 other men on one side and 5 on the other." Punk appeared on this week's Monday Night Raw in the aftermath of Survivor Series. He was involved in a brawl with Seth Rollins and also crossed paths with his War Games teammates, Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. It was the video WWE fans had been clamoring for. The unseen War Games footage featuring Roman Reigns and CM Punk finally hit WWE's official YouTube channel and streaming platforms. Dubbed the Clash of Titans, this uncut version of their historic War Games match showcased an electrifying encounter between 2 of wrestling's biggest stars. The announcement that shook the wrestling world. The release was teased for weeks, with cryptic social media posts featuring glimpses of tension between Reigns and Punk. WWE's chief content officer, Triple H, had dropped hints during interviews, calling it one of the most intense battles ever witnessed inside the War Games structure. Fans speculated whether backstage politics or the sheer physicality of the match led to parts being edited out during its live broadcast. When WWE announced the release date, the internet exploded. Social media platforms were flooded with hashtags like #WarGamesUncut and #ReignsVsPunk. Fans from across the globe couldn't wait to see the confrontation that was described by insiders as too real for TV. The War Games match, a recap. The match itself had been a spectacle. Team Roman, consisting of Reigns, Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso, and a surprise return from Randy Orton, faced off against Team Punk, which featured CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, and Kevin Owens. The tension between Reigns and Punk, both in and out of the ring, was palpable, and their interactions in the match had already become legendary. However, the edited broadcast had left fans feeling like something significant was missing. What really happened between the tribal chief and the voice of the voiceless? The unseen footage, a raw look at chaos. The uncut footage opened with the standard War Games chaos, but it was clear from the beginning that this wasn't the polished WWE production fans were accustomed to. This version showed everything: the missed cues, the trash talk, and the moments that were deemed too intense for the initial airing. One particularly striking moment occurred when Punk confronted Reigns in the middle of the cage. The 2 locked eyes, and the crowd noise was deafening. Punk, known for his sharp tongue, hurled insults at Reigns, calling him a manufactured champion. Reigns, unflinching, fired back, questioning Punk's resilience and whether he could ever reclaim his former glory. Their verbal exchange turned physical in a way that felt unscripted. Reigns launched a vicious spear, but Punk countered with a knee to the face that sent the tribal chief crashing into the cage. The sequence was raw, brutal, and unrelenting. The betrayal that shook Team Roman. Another jaw-dropping moment in the footage showed Jimmy Uso, who had been at odds with Reigns leading up to the match, hesitating when given the chance to assist his cousin. Instead of helping Reigns fend off a GTS attempt from Punk, Jimmy turned his back, leading to Punk hitting the move cleanly. This segment, noticeably absent from the original broadcast, left fans questioning the future of the bloodline. Was this the beginning of the end for Roman's dominance? The OTC's explosive reaction. The release of the footage sent shockwaves through the wrestling world, and the OTC, Online Tribal Council, Roman Reigns' most loyal fanbase, had a lot to say about it. Known for their vocal support of the tribal chief, the OTC immediately took to social media to dissect the footage. Some fans praised Reigns for his ability to stay composed despite Punk's provocations, highlighting his role as WWE's top star. Others criticized Punk for what they perceived as an overly aggressive approach, accusing him of intentionally trying to undermine Reigns' legacy. I don't care what anyone says. Roman carried that match. Punk is just riding his coattails, one OTC member tweeted. Another fan responded, Punk is the only one who had the guts to call Roman out. That footage proves he's the real best in the world. The divide between Reigns and Punk's fans only added fuel to the fire, with some calling for a rematch and others declaring that the match had already settled the debate about who was superior. The locker room's response. Backstage reactions to the footage were equally intense. Reports suggested that WWE superstars were split in their opinions. Some admired Punk's audacity, while others felt that Reigns' leadership shone through, even in moments of vulnerability. Seth Rollins, who had famously feuded with both men, commented during a WWE Network interview. Watching that footage, you can see why they're both at the top of their game. They brought something out of each other that we haven't seen in years. Paul Heyman, Reigns' special counsel, was more guarded in his comments. The footage speaks for itself. Roman Reigns is the tribal chief, the head of the table, and there is no one, not even a returning rebel like Punk, who can dethrone him. Fan reactions and speculations. WWE Universe members flooded comment sections with theories about the fallout. Would this match lead to another chapter in the Reigns vs. Punk rivalry? Was Jimmy Uso's hesitation a sign of further dissension in the bloodline? Podcasters and YouTubers released hours of content analyzing every frame of the footage. Some speculated that the uncut version was released to gauge fan interest in a potential rematch at WrestleMania. One fan theory gaining traction was that Punk's actions in the match were setting the stage for a new faction to challenge the bloodline. Imagine Punk leading a rebel group against Roman. That's the storyline we need. One fan posted on Reddit. What's next for Reigns and Punk? As the dust settled, both Reigns and Punk remained silent about the footage. WWE, however, capitalized on the buzz by announcing a sit-down interview with both men for the next episode of WWE SmackDown. The promo teased even more fireworks, with clips of Reigns glaring at the camera and Punk smirking confidently. Meanwhile, rumors swirled about a potential rematch. With WrestleMania just months away, fans speculated whether this was the start of a long-term storyline that would culminate on the grandest stage of them all. Conclusion. The release of Roman Reigns and CM Punk's Unseen War Games footage proved to be a masterstroke by WWE. It reignited a rivalry that fans didn't know they needed and provided a raw, unfiltered look at two of wrestling's most iconic figures. For the OTC, it was a chance to rally behind their tribal chief. For Punk's loyal followers, it was vindication that their hero still had what it takes to hang with the best. And for everyone else, it was a reminder of why WWE continues to be the pinnacle of sports entertainment storytelling. As fans eagerly await the fallout from the footage, one thing is certain: Roman Reigns and CM Punk have unfinished business, and the WWE Universe is here for every moment of it.